Okay, so first video. I guess this episode will be why YouTube? Where to begin? I never really thought that I'd be trying to make YouTube videos, let alone a vlog. I am not a typical influencer. I am not an aspiring vlogger. I really don't mesh with that kind of art form and possibility of celebrity. Like when I think of an influencer, I think of Generation TikTok. When I think of a vlogger, I think of some guy like recording the most banal everyday things of his life, like taking the family to Target and we're gonna film videos there of just us shopping and goofing around. Which I'm not knocking on anyone, you know. You be creative, do what you want to do. For some people, this pays the bills, and I don't really think that's what I'm looking for. But the idea of starting a YouTube channel for me did not come originally from myself. This was actually a suggestion from a coworker from the bar that I work at. And, when I'm out going on auditions and stuff, I'll take like little Instagram recordings of like, I'm on my way to go do this, wish me luck, little tidbits and snippets of my journey as a working actor that are just flashes in the pan. They're there in 30-second increments and they're gone. And that's as much as I show people. And, my coworker, he's like, I see what you're doing on Instagram, why don't you do some more long-form video content like that? And, to describe what it's really like in your shoes. And I struggled with that idea for a long time because I thought to myself, well, who would want to see what happens in my life? Not much goes on in it. At least that's what it feels like some days to me. It feels like a lot of it is just work and routine mundaneness. The highlights are very few in between the stretches of work that have to get done in order to do the big goals that I want to achieve. And so I mulled it over for weeks, and then weeks turned to months, and bam, right now we are in the middle of a writer's strike. And when the WGA goes on strike, all the work shuts down. And here I am. This is not the first time I've just felt like I'm in limbo, lost to the wind. So I figured, well, why not? Why not make my own videos and just express my thoughts? There are people out there making videos of things that are even more boring. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but like mukbang videos. Not once did I ever think that, videos of just watching people eat large quantities of food would become such a hit. And there was one instance, I did used to Twitch stream in the past, and I remember I Twitch streamed myself painting a room white. This was the peak of the pandemic. I was living at my mother's house in Iowa, and, I was trying to be useful. I had claimed a room in the basement. She's like, well, if you want to paint it, go ahead. So I Twitch streamed myself painting these walls white for hours on end, and I got raided, and that's when, another Twitch performer will send his audience to yours to help grow the newer channels on Twitch. And it was like 500 people, and like after that initial wave, 300 people stuck around to watch me paint a wall white and to watch paint dry. And when I remembered that, it was like, if people are willing to watch paint dry, there might be people out there who are willing to hear what I have to say, or to listen to the stories that I tell, or to listen to the thoughts that I have. Especially the thoughts that you have late at night that keep you up tossing and turning, preventing you from dreaming or getting that great deep sleep you want, those thoughts where you're like, this is how I would change the world, or if I had this kind of power, this is the good I would try to do to help others. You know, those deep thoughts at night. And those are the thoughts that I always felt were very powerful to my being and my core as a human. And I thought, why not share stuff like that? And here I am. And that's why I'm trying YouTube. This is all one big experiment for me. And making this YouTube video and making further YouTube videos, I find it to be more challenging than when I'm on a set in front of a $30,000 camera for a multi-million-dollar company trying to shoot a TV pilot or something. Like, that comes naturally, but just plopping a camera in front of me and bearing my thoughts and my soul to it, this is more challenging. Just being open. This is an exercise for me in empathy and vulnerability, and in some ways compassion. So that's why I'm exploring YouTube, and this will be my first video. So I hope that kicks things off, and hopefully it'll be a good run. I don't know how long I'll keep this up. I doubt I'll be making videos every single day because, you know, a lot of times in life you'll just have big stretches of monotonous routine, building up that base for the bigger things to come. But I can't guarantee when I'll post regularly or not. But I will say that when I do have moments of deep thought and contemplation, those will be the moments I will try to hit the record button and share it with you. And so I hope you'll stick around. And I thank you so much for being here, and thanks for your time.